So it was a late Tuesday night. I always do cardio with a friend of mine, and he was telling me about this rule that Navy SEALs have. It's called the 40% rule, and basically what it means is that whenever you're doing something physical and you actually mentally break, you've physically only given 40%. So it reminded me of Carlos, and then we were talking about the article. We were talking about Carlos and how when he was going through what he was going through with cancer and everything, mentally it probably broke him. So we decided that what can we do that would push us, or what's something we can do that would physically and mentally break us to a point that people don't normally go to just for fun. So we decided one day we're just gonna wake up, not train, and we're gonna run a marathon. So the original idea was to raise money, but I decided that I was gonna do a pledge. If I did finish it, I was gonna donate something. But if I didn't finish the marathon, I was gonna donate $1,000. So the morning of, it was a Saturday, and we decided that was the day we were gonna do it. So I had a light breakfast, we got to the track, and we started running. So mile 1 through 8 was fairly simple. wasn't that bad. Mile 9, I started feeling it in my legs, and then mile 10, I wanted to quit, and mile 11 is when I mentally gave up. But I kept telling myself half marathon was at least bare minimum. So mile 14 is when pain really started to set in. My feet were killing me, my legs were hurting. My lower back was like an excruciating pain from the constant up and down and running and stuff. My ankle started to bother me a lot, and one of the things that kept me going was I kept thinking about Carlos and what was my pain compared to what he was going through. I mean, everything that he went through for so long, and he had no choice, whereas I could have stopped whenever I wanted to. So at that point, what was another 2 laps or even 2 miles? The one thing that gets recognition all the time, but never enough, is the fact that the support was always there. That was one of the biggest things during this run. My friend Ian came out, and he fed me throughout the whole thing, bananas and granola bars and such, and he really kept me going. Without him, I don't even know how far I would have made it. Like I said, I wanted to quit at mile 10, so having him there, he pushed me the extra mile, without a doubt. So that's one thing that I think really benefited Carlos, was the fact that the family was always there, every time.
Come on.
Running this marathon was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done physically, without a doubt. It also really opened my eyes to just the amount of strength that Carlos has, and how important it was to have everybody around him. All the traveling, and the radiation, the chemo, the surgeries, constantly, and everything he went through just in time, like overall, really makes me admire him. Did I finish?